How do you clean your camera sensor? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and it's much easier than you think. I'm going to be using the SensorKlear Loupe kit for DSLR sensor cleaning. It's super easy. You can do it. Don't go away. Hi there, Barry Callister for Barry Callister Photography, giving you hints, tips and tricks for better nature photography. Welcome to my channel. Here I do camera tutorials just like this one, Lightroom and Photoshop tutorials, gear reviews and other nature photography related stuff. So if that sounds like it's something that you're into, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get straight into this video on how to clean your DSLR camera sensor. Now first up, I know you might be sitting there saying to yourself, but Barry, I've been told not to clean my camera sensor because I might damage it, I might ruin my camera, therefore I can't take photos, it's going to cost me a lot of money to replace it, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole lot of negatives running through your head, and I understand it because I was preached that stuff too. But the only people who are telling you that you can't clean your DSLR camera sensor are people who are going to earn money from you bringing your camera into them so they can clean your camera sensor. Okay, it's easy to do, it really is. You can do it yourself, so let go of all the fear. You do have to take care though, because remember, your DSLR sensor is your camera's heart. It's what captures the light and gives you the photos that you love. So without it, your camera is dead and you will not be able to use it. So you do not want to scratch it, so you have to take care. So relax, yes, you can clean your sensor, but you do have to take care. Just quickly make sure that you hang around to the end of this video, as I'm going to give you information on how to access a link where you can get 2 free PDFs that relate to my videos, how to take photos of birds and aperture, what it is and how to use it. 2 great PDFs full of fantastic information, all for free. So hang around to the end of the video for that. So today, as I said, I'm going to be showing you how to use the SensorKlear Loupe cleaning system. It's fantastic. It's from a company called Lenspen. So let's have a look what comes with the kit. Okay, so here in front of me, I have all the items that are included with the Lenspen SensorKlear Loupe cleaning system. Of course, you have the loupe itself, which has a snap-on, snap-off cover up the top there, which reveals the magnifying lenses that are inside it there that will help you see any dust and grime on your sensor. It has this slide-off cover, and this part of it here will sit down inside your camera. You take the lens off, quite obviously. This will sit where your lens sits, and it will show you all the dust and grime on your sensor, and it has 8 LED lights in there which light up and give you a really clear view of what's going on with your sensor. And the 2 AAA batteries that you need to power that are included with the kit, so that's good. This is the Elite kit, by the way, so I'm not sure if the batteries and this nice handy velour bag are included in the other types of kits, but the Elite kit does have them in it. You also get the Lenspen Hurricane Blower. That is used obviously for going up inside the camera when the lens is not on there and blowing out any dust and grime that's up inside your camera there and on your sensor. And then you have the SensorKlear II pen, which has the angled head on it here for easily getting inside of the camera. And so it fits down in this hole in your loupe there, and you can get down in there and still access the sensor, which is really great, really good idea. And it has Lenspen's patented carbon infused tip on the end there, which picks up any dust and grime and takes it away from your sensor, so that is good. And every time you put the cap back on, it re-infuses with carbon, and you'll get quite a lot of uses out of that. Now, of course, I have my camera here. We'll just put this to the side for a second. I also have a couple of other housekeeping items that I want to mention before I start to show you how to use the kit. So I've got the body cap for the camera to go on there when I take the lens off, so that dirt and dust isn't getting inside of the camera while I'm setting up to clean. So what we'll do now is we'll take the lens off there, we'll put the cap onto the camera, so that's protected, no extra dust is getting in there. We'll pop an end cap on that lens there too, so it doesn't get any dust on it either. Now, I suggest that you use a nice soft blanket or a rag or something if you've got a hard bench, like I'm doing this here on my kitchen bench, to put your camera on, because you will need to lay your camera flat on its back and you will need to rotate it to get to different parts of your sensor with the pen. So I suggest, if you don't want to scratch the back of your camera, then use a soft blanket or a rag underneath it. All right, let's show you how to use this thing. Let's clean our sensor. Okay, so here we are with everything that we need set up. I just want to mention one very important thing. This only applies for cameras that have mirrors. If you have a mirrorless camera, you don't need to worry about this. But make sure that your battery is fully charged, or at least 2/3 like mine is, because in order to do this, you have to lock your mirror up. On your camera with a mirror, you have to lock the mirror up so you can reveal the sensor, and you don't want to do that with a flat battery. So I'm using a Nikon D5200, a very dirty one, as you can see. I'm going to do a video about cleaning the outside of the camera next. So for me, I hit the menu button. I go into the setup menu, the little spanner there, across and down to lock up mirror for cleaning. Hit the OK button, and then it says when the shutter release button is pressed, the mirror lifts and shutter opens. So that's what we do. We press the shutter button and you'll hear the mirror lock up, and then we can open the front of the camera, and you will see in there that the mirror has locked up and the sensor is revealed. So what we can then do is take the cap off our loupe, take the protective cover off. That sits down in there where your lens was. Make sure it's seated in there comfortably. Switch on your LED lights, and then you can see down in there and have a look at your sensor. Now, if you find you're having trouble seeing your sensor, because as we know, different cameras have different size sensors, the loupe comes with this rotatable collar here, and as you can see, the top will lift up. That will help you to not only focus the view that you're seeing through the loupe, but it also adjusts for different size sensors. And you can see inside here, it has the 4/3. So if you've got a camera with a micro 4/3 sensor, what you want to do is dial that right up until the arrows match with the 4/3 mark there, and you'll be good to go with your micro 4/3 sensor. And you can look all around, and as you can see, there are a few dust spots in there. So if you find dust spots on the sensor, the first thing to do is to grab your hurricane blower, take the loupe off. We'll just turn off the LEDs to save the battery. Now, tip your camera upside down and pop the blower just inside the gap there. Please don't push it right up in and contact the sensor. That will damage your sensor. Make sure you're not touching any of the insides of the camera. So place it in there just like so. Tip your camera upside down and just blow a few blows in there all around, moving it around. So the reason we tip the camera upside down is obviously so anything that blows out will fall out and away from the camera and not just float up in the air and back down into our sensor. So then you can pop your loupe back on, have another look. And if you can still see any dust spots on there, that's when you need to grab out your pen pop the cap off, make sure it's on a good angle that you can get down inside the camera with, and you pop it in there. And look through the loop and just find any dust spots that you can see and just lightly dab them. So you just don't want to sort of smear it across the sensor. Just lightly dabbing for starters will remove any tiny spot. And if you find any stubborn spots or smears in there, just drag the pen lightly across them. Don't apply too much pressure. So if you need to access different parts of the camera, just turn it around, turn your loop access door, we'll call it, around, and then you can get into the parts of the sensor that you were missing. So that's it, done. Replace your cap. That reinfuses your carbon tip and you're done. So when you're done cleaning your sensor, pop your lens back on or your body cap here as I've done, and then all you need to do to pop the mirror back down is just switch the camera off, and you can hear the mirror fall back down there, and you're done. You have a clean sensor. So there you go, that is how you clean your DSLR sensor, and as you can see, it was so easy and it's really simple, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stress that you're gonna damage your sensor and that you can't do it yourself. It's fine. And using the Lenspen SensorKlear Loupe kit, it just makes it so incredibly easy. So remember, there's a link in the video description below where you can buy yourself one of these kits, and I really suggest you follow that link and get yourself one, because as you can see, they make cleaning your DSLR sensor so easy. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. Make sure to share it with anyone you think might be interested. And if you like this video and want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button and ding the little notification bell too, yeah? Now remember, I did promise you at the start of the video that I would give you a link to where you can get 2 free PDFs. So I have popped that in the description below. There is a PDF from my video, how to take photos of birds. There is also one for my aperture, what it is and how to use it video, and they are full of great info for you. So you can get those by following that link below. So until next time, I'm Barry Callister for Barry Callister Photography. Get out there, take some wicked shots, and I'll see you soon.